Good morning. I'm Raylan Reimer, your makeup beauty bestie. I have totally changed up how I'm doing my Seint makeup, and it looks better than it ever has, like actually. And it's just adding a few additional things. So I thought I'd come on here today and show you, because I'm still going to be using my highlights and my contour, definitely using my cream bronzer, but I'm adding a few things, and it has given my face the most glowy, beautiful look. So follow along. If you have questions, put them below. I will put together a whole list of what I'm using later so that you can ask me for that, and I will send it to you. But the biggest thing that I have changed is that I have started using a tinted moisturizer before putting on my cream makeup. Now, you don't need to. You can absolutely just use the tinted moisturizer on its own. You can use the cream makeup on its own, but this is what I've changed up over the summer that has made my skin look so glowy. I've also really amped up my skincare. You can tell that my skin just looks glowy in itself. So if you're not using a good skincare line, make sure that you have one, because that is what is going to set up your palette, or your palette, but your canvas for your makeup to look just top notch. Okay, so this is the tinted moisturizer I'm using. You can put it on a brush, but I am simple and don't do that. So I just place it all over here. You can see it's like very creamy. It's a moisturizer and it has a bit of tint in it. Then I'm gonna place it all over. Now, why I like this is that it on its own evens out your skin tone and gives you just a slight tint. So it kind of, like you can see before, my face sort of had some discoloration and all that, but once you put this on, it just evens everything out. And then you've got this really beautiful base to put your makeup on. I've also this summer, sometimes I don't love wearing a lot of makeup in the summer. I just want to get out and go. This has an SPF of 25. So this is truly why I've been using this first, because I wanted to have an SPF beforehand, but I wanted it to feel light. And some of the like I really like this SPF, but this one is more of a matte and it didn't give that same glowy effect to my makeup. So you can use this on its own, 25 SPF, but it's so pretty with this. So now I'm gonna go in with my regular Seint makeup. If you haven't used this before, it's all cream based. I'm just going in with my main highlight. You've probably seen me do the dot method as well. Today I'm just gonna do a really light layer because I've got that tinted moisturizer on it, so you don't need very much. So I got that. That's my main highlight. All of your foundation is right in this really cute little thing. Now I'm gonna go in and put in my brightening highlight. So I just like to put that on the inside and the outside corner of my eyes. If you have questions as I'm going on, put it in the comments and I will answer them as I go, hopefully. Sometimes I get distracted. Okay, so I'm brightening up all this area of my face. Now, I'm going to do this, the contour and the bronzer, and while this does have its own lip and cheek color, I want to show you what I have been using instead. I still use these, but every once in a while I've been switching to this other product, and I'm loving the effect it gives in conjunction with Seint. Okay, I'm just gonna brighten this up a little bit. Now you can see I'm not putting very much product on at all. So often I have people being like, oh gosh, these are just tiny little tins. How long do they last? They last a long time because you're not using very much, especially when you've got a tinted moisturizer underneath. You do not need very much at all. Even out my skin tone, brighten it up. Now I'm gonna go in with my contour. So I'm using this color, it's called Ash. I like to use it, this is just a really thin little brush. It's called the smudge brush. I always get asked which one I'm using because this isn't a typical brush to apply it with, but I find it the easiest. If you're not super feeling confident with applying contour, this makes it super easy, especially for the nose, because it's such a tiny little brush. You kind of just paint it on and then we're going to blend it all out after. So this is the smudge brush and I've just placed it underneath my cheekbone, almost on top of my cheekbone, because we want to raise up those cheekbones. Either side of my nose. The closer you get these lines together, the thinner your nose is going to appear. Along my hairline, under my jaw. And I put a little bit under my lip too, just to give it a little bit of a fuller look. Then I've got my blush bronzer, and I'm just going to blend this out, just like this. Now, one question I've had recently is people asking, how come my cream makeup is not going on as buttery as yours does? Like mine feels hard or stiff. Now, cream can do that. It can stiffen up depending on where you're storing it. So if I just keep mine downstairs where it's cooler or by air conditioning, it will absolutely stiffen up. If I keep it somewhere that it's a little bit warmer, it will go on buttery smooth. So just warm it up a little bit. Just don't leave it in your car because it's gonna all melt. But that's what I recommend. Is just warm it up a little bit. Sometimes you can just give it a little blast of your hair dryer. Just warm it up and it'll be really nice and smooth. I also find because of this tinted moisturizer underneath, it really blends out nicely because it has like that buttery base. So it just blends super prettily. Now I'm going in with my my bronzer, and I'm placing that on the high points of my face just to bring in that added warmth. Now I'm doing a very light layer of everything here. So by the end of it, it shouldn't feel like I have much of anything on my face, and we'll just have evened it out, brightened it up, added some color. There we go. Put it over my nose, and then I like to bring it into my neck just to even everything out so it all blends out. Okay, now before I go into the added things that I'm gonna add on to this, I wanna show you a little trick. So you'll see that I blend it out. Now there's not like a harsh line. I don't want to say harsh, but there's not a defined line here because I blended out my bronzer down here. So a good little trick is take that smudge brush, go back to your main highlight, and just do a tiny little line, just like that. And then I'm just gonna clean that up. And then it'll give you a really nice defined line so that you still are lifting up those cheekbones. See how that made such a big difference? You're still lifting up those cheekbones and it's not blending out. So if you're worried like, oh gosh, she's going fast, she's making this look easy and I'm gonna mess it up, you can't, because I hardly put any other product on there. I just add a little line and blend it out, and you can super easy to fix. Okay, now this is where things get really fun, because typically I would be using this as my illuminator, which would draw light down onto my cheekbones, my lip and cheek colors, but I'm going to change and show you a different product I've been using that, mind blown. I'm loving it, and I really didn't think I would. They come in these two little tubes. I really didn't think that I was going to love these when I saw them, but they are also cream. And so you know me, I love my cream products. They just are so easy to work with. And when you pair them with Seint, it's like a match made in heaven. So the first one is this creamy blush stick. It literally is that. It's blush in a cute little stick. This is the Dusty, I think this is called Dusty Rose. Is this Dusty Rose? Something Rose. Anyway, it's number 111. I am just gonna place it right here. See, it just goes on. Now, you guys, I was like thinking the other day, do you know how long this thing is gonna last for? That's all I use it for. And this is how much is in this stick. And I don't want to keep going because I don't want it to like break off, but like this blush will last forever because you're just putting like two little lines. Then I'm just gonna blend this out. It's such a pretty color for summertime, and it goes with whatever lipstick you're using. The brand that I'm using for this, the blush stick, as well as the tinted moisturizer, is called Celeste. It's a new line that I have been testing for you all, and I've been absolutely loving. So I have links for it if you want it. It's called Celeste. there was also another question in here and I missed it. What moisturizer was that you showed? This is the Radiant Tinted Moisturizer in the SPF 25 under their Nude Look series. And I'm using the number 2, which is a medium tint. So if you look at my skin complexion, I'm using a number 2. If you're fairer than me, go for a number 1. Like if you're wearing like a candlelit or like white peach aura in Seint, if you're a Seint wearer, you'll want a number 1. I'm wearing Athens. So if you're like Athens, sandy, wheat, amber, then I would go for the number 2. Okay, number 2. This is the next thing. So I've got my creamy blush stick on. Now this is their highlighter stick. And again, I'm a huge fan of Seint's illuminators, but I was like, this color just got me because it's called Bright Gold. It's their number 1. And it is cream, but it goes on. Look at this. So the whole point of a highlight like this, do you see how it just draws the light on top of your cheekbone? So obviously I have some glow here, but when I turn to this side, the light just catches this. And that's the whole point, is to really accentuate that high point of your cheekbone and draw the light down. I always notice when women are wearing highlight or a highlighter, because it just, their cheeks are glowing. I like to put a little bit on the end of my nose. Sometimes right in my Cupid's bow, right in there can just, and then also you can put it like right on the high point of your, but again, look how much this is and you're hardly using any. Like I was showing my sister this and she's like, ooh, that's really pretty. I think I need to get that. I'm like, yes, you do. It's so gorgeous. So these 2 things, I didn't think I was going to love as much, but I'm hooked and they will last you forever. Okay. Okay, I have a few more things to show you, but I'm going to quickly do my brows using my same pencil that I've used for years and years. I have tried so many things in the interim, and I always come back to this pencil. This is the Browlux Brow Pencil. I'm using the shade Taupe. If you need a link for it, you can DM me. I'm gonna save this, but like, it doesn't save the comments from the live, unfortunately. So either DM me after this live or right now, and I can send you the links, or wait till I post this and then I'll send you all the links together of everything I used. But I love this pencil. It's so simple. They'll color match you, so they'll send you or tell you what shade of brow pencil you need. I'm all about color matching. I'm so over the days where I'm standing in the makeup aisle trying to figure out what shade I am. Then you get home and it's the wrong one and you're stuck with a bunch of product you can't use and just wasted all your money. Not a fan of that. Anyway, how simple was that? Super easy. I love it. Pencil on one side, spoolie on the other. Done. Okay. Now I'm going to go and do my mascara. Actually, before I do my mascara, I want to show you, I'm going to spray my face first. So you can spray your face before you blend everything, but I was doing that before. So what I've been using is this makeup fixing spray. I love it. It is a super fine mist and it dries super fast. My makeup has been staying all day long and it's been super humid here. So this is the makeup fixing spray. It sets and extends makeup, wear, and fresh look. I just spray. It has a super fresh smell. It's not overpowering. I don't know if people always ask me, I don't know if it has fragrance in here. It does have a little bit of fragrance, but it's very, very minimal. So I'll let this sit and my makeup will stay all day. And it sets so well. That's the makeup spray I've been using. Okay, now on to my eyelashes. This is what I've been asked a ton about lately because you all know I was using my eyelash extensions a lot over the winter. And I still do love them, and I will be absolutely sharing more about them. But while Declan was in the hospital, I didn't have all my tools to fix them or whatever if they needed help. So I just took them off and we just went straight to mascara. And I finally found a mascara that I'm in love with, like actually in love with. So first of all, I prime my lashes. I'm going to show you one eye and then do the other. I prime my lashes with the L'Oreal Voluminous Primer. People always ask me for the link for this, and I'm like, you know what? Just go to Target, go to Walmart, go to your nearest drugstore. You can get it on Amazon for like $3 to $5. It's super cheap. And so far, it's the best one I've ever used. I'm still waiting to try Celeste's because they do have one, but I haven't got it in the mail yet. So until then, I'm still going to be touting this one because it is really good. Just looks like this. Okay, so see how it extended the length of my lashes? Like my lashes are normally this long, but they're so fine that you can't even see them. And so it won't, like my mascara just won't hold on to them. Right? Yeah, so Tracy said she bought the primer I recommended and what a difference when putting on the Celeste mascara. Huge. Like, honestly, if you want long, voluminous lashes, use a primer beforehand. I know it's one extra step, but it is worth it. Okay, this is the mascara that I've been using. This is the False Lashes mascara. This one, I like it because look, it doesn't have like bristles. It's just all rubber and it goes on super nice. So I'm going to just place it on and you'll see what a huge difference this makes to my lashes. It makes it so long. The length on it is crazy. Sorry, you're looking at my nose right now, but this is the way it's gotta be. And then also the volume in it. The other thing I like about this, I've been testing this for about a month now, and it doesn't flake and it doesn't rub off. What? You guys, look at the difference. It looks like I'm wearing a false lash. Like, does it not? You have to admit it looks like I'm wearing a false lash. Totally not. Just the mascara. It like absolutely, this is why I'm obsessed with this mascara. And it actually is not, it's such a good price point. I think in the States it's like $15. In Canada it's like $21. So when you think what you're buying your mascara for from the drugstore, it's very, yes, this is Celeste too. This is why I've just been so blown away because you know how much I like adore Seint. I'm just like looking at my eyes and it's just remarkable. Let me see, can I just, oh no, I was going to take a picture of it, but then I better not because I might just shut you off by accident. But this is why I was so amazed by this because you know how much I adore Seint makeup. And I've always been a little bit tentative to try anything else because I'm like, no, nothing will compare. Sorry, it won't. And I've tried drugstore makeup and it didn't compare. And I was just like, I'm done. I'm not spending any more money. But there were a few things that obviously Seint doesn't have, the mascara being one of them, and a few other things like the setting powder, which I didn't try today because I was showing you the setting spray. So I was like, you know what, I'm actually, and the tube lipsticks and all that kind of stuff. Like, I love this because it's super easy, but sometimes when you just you're on the go, you want a tube lipstick or a lip gloss that you can just pop in your purse easy and you don't need a brush for. And so when I started looking at Celeste, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even tell anybody. I didn't tell anybody I signed up. I didn't tell anybody that I was trying it. Because I was like, I really want to do an honest take and see if I like this before I tell anybody that I'm trying it. The thing that I hate the most is when people haven't even tried the thing that they are touting. And then you're like, but they just opened the box. Do they really love it that much? So I didn't want to be that person. So I'm not. I've tried it. I love it. It's been amazing. And I was talking too much and I got mascara on my, there we go. Okay. Amazing. Love it. Love it. Love it. This is my problem when I'm doing this eyeball, is I always get it on my, I wish I had a right hand on both my the left side of my body and the right side of my body. Oh, because going from this angle, it never goes as smoothly. I don't know if you guys are the same, but it's the same. Anyway, look at that. Isn't that so pretty? Okay, now, last thing. This is like a super fresh, like summertime look. Obviously you can add, if you wanted to bring more color in your cheek, you can. I want to show you this, okay? This is a lip gloss. It's the Color Sensation lip gloss. I've been trying a ton of different lipsticks, lip glosses. You heard me last week talking about the matte lip kits. I think I left it upstairs. That's like a long stay. This color, it's like the most juicy divine lip gloss, and I want it in my purse all the time. I actually had to go take it from my purse before I started this, okay? Just a normal lip gloss thing. Watch. It is the most corally, juicy lip gloss of life. And oh my gosh, it's so, can we write, isn't it gorgeous? It brings this whole look together, and it's like sort of like, what I love about it is it has a tint to it, obviously, but it's not like overpowering. You can see the color. It's so pretty, and these are an incredible price as well. That's the thing about this. This is what I love about all of these additional products that I've added. They last for a really long time, and the price point is like basically drugstore pricing. So you don't feel like you're wasting a ton of money on these products that you're adding to your Seint makeup. The color is called, oh, I don't have the color on here. It's coral something. Coral something. I'll put it in the, once I upload this, I'll put it in. But it's number 113. Number 113, corally something, lip gloss, perfect shine. I mean, come on. Look at this. This whole look. I need to wash my hair, but we're not gonna look at the hair. We're just looking at the makeup. Look how fresh it looks. So glowy. It's gonna stay like this all day. I'll just reapply my lip gloss once in a while. And this whole makeup routine, I have not liked my makeup more than I have this summer. This winter, I was getting in this like funk where I was like, my makeup isn't sitting well. I'm not loving it. I don't know what to change. And what I needed to change was adding these few things. And I'm loving my makeup routine again. The eyelash primer that I used is the just the L'Oreal Voluminous base coat. That's all it is. You can look it up on Amazon or whatever. It's like super cheap, and it's the best I found so far. So easy, right? Anyway, I need to head out. I have an osteopath appointment today to fix all the stress that this mama has been holding in her shoulders. So I gotta go. My babysitter is on her way. The lip gloss was it's a coral. It doesn't have the color on here, which is really unfortunate, but it is number 113. It is a coral something under the Color Sensation. But once I'm done this, I will post a link that you can just comment whatever the word is, and I will send you the full list of all the Celeste products that I used, as well as, if you want, I'll send you the Seint colors that I used as well. But the Seint colors were just my main shade, highlight, contour, and bronzer, and the rest was Celeste that I used today. But they're really nice to blend together. Thank you so much. Have an amazing day, Tracy. You are absolutely welcome for sharing. Like I said, I've never liked my makeup so much. Pairing the two is like a dream. And I just feel so confident going out with my face looking so glowy and fresh. All right, have a great rest of your day. I'll post this right away with all the colors and all the links. Love ya. Bye.